So there's quite a few different biomes in Reus 2, but today we're going to destroy the game with just one. It only wants me to do half of the planet at one time. So let's start with half of the planet then. Beautiful. And now we can make the other half, because the whole planet's going to be desert. Not a single other biome on this planet. And we'll start by settling our nomads, the Huntress. They like food and also gold. Tumble-June Oasis. But once we pick up their leader, who should be on this giant's hand but seems to have gone elsewhere, I'm worried about their well-being, we can still inspire them and pick a project. We can choose either the Trapper, so we'll get 15 extra gold for every unique animal in the borders, or we could also pick the Hunter, so that would be 10 food for each herbivore within the borders. We'll do the Trapper. For what I've got in mind, I think that bonus gold will be really helpful. Now, the first side quest we've got is to get Tumble-June Oasis to 8 prosperity. And because of their Trapper side quests, we want to build unique animals. So let's start there. We'll use the little crab god here, and we'll get a choice of 2 animals. The Jerboa and also the Sandcat. This little gold booster here is perfect for us to put the Sandcat on. It'll give us a little bit of extra gold. And the Sandcats also get a bonus if there's a critter in the biome. So the next thing we'll do is build this Jerboa. This little guy right here. Now all of the gold and food that we earn goes into the stockpile, and every time these level up, we'll get 1 extra prosperity. Just those 2 items takes us up to 6 prosperity, which is awesome. But now we can settle a new nomad, so let's do that straight away. I think we'll go for anyone who likes gold, which just happens to be this goddess tribe. Tumble-June Oasis. Wait, now we've got 2 Tumble-June Oasis. Oh, that's going to be confusing. The red one and the blue one. We'll get another one of our gods to come and pick up their leader, though. This little shy leader here hiding behind this little building. Now our turtle god has the leader in its hand. We can inspire them. The 2 projects we can choose from here is either Gem Seeker, which gives us 20 gold for each unique gem, or also Stone Cutter. That gives us research points for every unique element. So definitely we're going to go Gem Seeker here. Plenty of gold to be had in this desert. And actually we're starting with a mineral booster, which is pretty handy. Let's get our tall giant, and he can come and put a quartz, probably on this mineral booster. Normally the quartz is just worth 20 gold, but once we've put it on the mineral booster, it's worth 30. Nice little boost there. And because that was a gem, they got an extra 20 gold as well. So that was a whole bunch of money. Just from that one thing, we're already up to 6 of 8 on this little village. So back to our first Tumble-June Oasis, who's at 7 prosperity. We just need 1 more. The withered shrub might be useful for us. The good thing about it is it does count as an empty slot, and that's going to be important in a second. Come on, turtle god. Oh yeah, perfect. That also gave us 1 diversity point, which is great. Sometimes you need to spend these diversity points to unlock new animals and plants. But with that little tumbleweed, we're now 8 of 8 prosperity for Tumble-June Oasis, so we've got an inspiration point that we can spend. And that means we can unlock some new things for our desert. Some of these are pretty good, but let's try a reroll and see what we get. Actually, I'm liking the look of this one. This will give us an ostrich and also a carnelian, which is a gem, and a desert tortoise. So 2 animals and a gem. Perfect. Now that we've got an extra gem, on our blue Tumble-June Oasis, the ones that like gems, we can put down a carnelian. That's going to give them a whole bunch of gold. So we got 10 gold, and we got an extra 20 gold because of the Gem Seeker perk, so that's great. We just need 1 more prosperity point here as well. This carnelian does get a bonus if it's next to a plant, so I think we'll put in 1 more withered shrub in here. Boom. I scare you? You're not scared by that bush that just appeared out of nowhere? Oh my gosh. These people have seen it all in the desert. That has given us more than enough to finish their quest. I'm going to build this ostrich just outside of our first town. The best place to have this ostrich is to be surrounded by empty slots. This withered bush is an empty slot, which is why it was important for us to have before. But if we're lucky, we'll get them to expand. Oh, that was so lucky. Oh, perfect. So lucky that they expanded just at the right time. So that means everything that this ostrich has, they're going to now claim, which just happens to be a whole lot of gold and food. Over 50 gold and 75 food, which is crazy. So, I mean, obviously they love us for being the best god ever. Look at them all. Wow, a few of them are really good at moonwalking. Who would have thought? And that's actually allowed us now that we can settle our 3rd tribe. Each time we have a move, we spend 5 Eon points. So basically we've got 5 moves left before the next era. So that's plenty of time for us to settle our next tribe. While we've got a free space, we might just do it over here. For our next tribe, we're going to settle these guys. The Sage tribe. That guy's mustache is glorious too, by the way. They really like food. Tribe after my own heart. This one, not an oasis, but it is a city. So that's something different at least. Let's just inspire their leader and see what projects we can start with them. Okay, look at this. Glorious mustache. All right, but the 2 inspiration projects for them. The first one is a farm. If we've got undergrowth plants in there, we'll get a bonus to food. Quite a big bonus, actually. If you get 3, that's extra 100 food. Or there's fruit picker. So 25 for each unique fruit. I think it's going to be much harder to get fruit than undergrowth. So let's go with the farm one. Oh, I've already grown some cabbages. Where'd you get this black cabbage from? And now this tribe wants us to get 8 of 8 prosperity for their first quest as well. Very original. So at the moment, we've got the withered shrub, which isn't undergrowth. So that would be good. I'm going to put the undergrowth on here. And then I'm going to build everyone's favorite, the ostrich. And I'm hoping just with those 2 things, we can get them to 8 of 8 prosperity. 130. Oh my gosh. Surely that's enough raw resources for you. Look at that pile of food. All right, yeah, we blasted through that first quest. Not a problem. We're at level 10 and the food pile is still going. I'm just going to sit here and wait it out. Okay, so after that all got processed, we got up to 12 prosperity, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. We're down to 3 turns remaining. This Tumble Dune Oasis needs a little bit of work. We could still use 1 gem, which we don't have right now. This redstone's just an element. I might just build a sandcat here. Sandcat does count as an empty slot as well, so we could possibly sneak in another ostrich. Basically, I just want this town to expand again. Oh yeah, look at this little guy. Little sandcat. Oh yeah, great. That did actually encourage them to go and expand their borders a little bit. Oh yeah. Something is wrong. Their legs aren't moving. Oh no. So I know I'm the god and I made these animals, but something's just not quite right. I'm getting a bit of uncanny valley with some of the creatures on this planet. Or maybe this ostrich is just special. Does that run look weird to you? Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. So actually, we're going to do another cheesy. You can slot another little ostrich in here. Pretty much means we've got an ostrich in each one of our little towns now. So that should be a really good boost. It looks like we got 3 empty spaces for the ostrich instead of 4, but it's still worth so many points. And with one last turn, I think, even though it's not within our borders again, I'm going to put a desert tortoise, maybe here on the outside. So he just needs to be surrounded by 3 empty slots to get a bonus. So he should fit nicely there. And that's our first era done. We got a lot of progress points there, not gonna lie. So a total of 42 prosperity points. We're doing very well. It seems like desert planets are pretty profitable already, but we won't know until we get to the next era just how strong this planet's gonna be. Normally when I get this far, we've got about 4 of these points, but today it looks like we've got 8. Oh my gosh. In the demo, these drafts mean nothing, but the 2 little bonuses that we did get lets us build crevices, which we'll use in the next era, and also a mountain, which is pretty cool as well. And we'll have our choice of 2 eras to pick. The first is the Monument Age. This means we want to make the Huntress City have 16 prosperity all up. There's also this one, the Neolithic Revolution, where we just need our cities to have 4 population. I think this is by far the easier one, so let's do that. And in the next era, our main goal is to get over 60 score. That's the way that you get 3 stars. But I'm pretty sure I've got a way where we can get far more than that. We reached the Ancient Era, which is awesome. And, okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but it turns out we've instantly beaten our last point score. This first Tumble Dune Oasis also expanded, and now the tortoise is within the borders, so we just got all of the points from that as well. So we've completed our objective for the second era already, and after Tumble Dune Oasis has processed all of those surplus points, we're at 57 prosperity points. We only need 3 points to get 3 stars. All right, I'm pumped. Now that we're in the next era as well, we do have some inspiration points to spend. Let's look at the desert ones first of all. We've got quite a few rerolls, so I might reroll this one. Let's reroll again. Okay, this could be a good first one for us. The Dromedary Camel, which is a pretty good one for us to have. And there's also a Jasper, which is a gem that we could use. And I think we should have enough inspiration to do the desert again. Yeah, we do. This uses up 2 inspiration points this time. Okay, this one could be good actually. This gives us a limestone, which counts as an empty slot. So that's really useful for us. We also get this little bearded dragon guy and an olive tree. So I'll take that one. And we've still got 3 inspiration points, which means we can unlock another thing in the desert. And for this one, we're going to take the lapis lazuli that also comes with copper, and an undergrowth plant, this agave. They wanted the undergrowth plant, so I'm going to build that first of all. So if we build it, we should get 30 extra food. We're probably going to lose around 10 food, 5 gold from the ostrich, but we got an extra 30 food just because it was an extra undergrowth plant. If we get one more undergrowth plant, we'd get an extra 50 food, which is crazy. Now, actually, I think I've just figured something out. With those bonuses we got, should have done it earlier, but we'll do it now instead. So we can either create a mountain, which does make 2 extra slots, or we can expand the planet. I'm thinking if we expand the planet here, I'm hoping it's going to create some extra slots here so that our ostriches will be happy. Okay, they got one more out of that, which is good. Now we've got plenty of room. For the Tumblejune Oasis that like their gems, we still need 1 gem to get the bonus. What we might do instead is build a limestone. Is that worth it? I think that's worth it because the limestone's worth 75 points. It just can't be next to a mineral. So I think if we hide it over here, we should be okay. Oh man, look at all of that. Just a whole bunch of research points. And that's enough prosperity points for us to get 3 stars. So we've already got the highest score in the game, but it looks like we've still got 6 turns, so we can definitely push this even further. This Tumblejune City, they also get this farm bonus now, and actually they've got it twice, so that is going to be a crazy bonus. They've got 1 undergrowth plant already, which is the withered shrub. This agave that we put down, so if we put it here, I think this means we're going to get 60 extra food. Wait, can you claim that twice? So we got the 5 food from the agave, and 60 extra food just from those 2 bonuses. I don't have any more undergrowth plants, but if I did, could even push that to get an extra 150 from each of those. With our Earth Giant again, we've got one more special thing that we haven't used, and that's the mountain. I've got an idea for here. I'm hoping it gets placed in the right spot. All right, I think that's actually good. Let's give this a try and see if we can make this work. We've got a bearded dragon here. The bearded dragon also gets a bonus if it's adjacent to 1 undergrowth and 1 element. We've got the undergrowth here, the withered shrub, so if we put the bearded dragon there, we get 15 extra gold from the trapper perk. All we need is another element. Of the elements we've got, a really good one is this jasper actually. It gets plus 20 if it's next to a predator, which is what the bearded dragon is. So if I build it here, we should be going great. Oh, the only thing I forgot is that's not an element, it's a gem. Oh no. That was a bit of a mistake, but I'll make up for it with this one. We've got an agave, so this should be the 2nd undergrowth for the farm perk. So for putting that down, we'll get 30 extra food for the farm perk. And it also gives us a bonus for being next to an animal, so that's an extra 10 food as well. That takes us up to 66 prosperity points. And we've got 2 turns remaining as well. Out of these 2 turns, I think for us to get the best bang for our buck, we've got enough biodiversity to put another ostrich in. And if we place it here, we can get the full bonus, so I'm going to do that. See if this can get us a couple more levels. The good old ostrich play. Oh yeah, that's giving us 80. Right, Tumblejune City, I hope you're happy with that. We've got 69 prosperity points and 1 turn left. Oh, these guys are making vodka now? Love to see it. We didn't get to build our dromedary camel, which I'm sad about. But I think a good way for us to get this win is in our first city. There's 1 empty slot here next to the turtle. We just need to keep it as an empty slot, which this withered shrub will do. The withered shrub also gives us 10 research points, which is exactly how many we need for 1 more research point. So let's plop that bad boy in there. There's our 70th prosperity point. We made it. These guys are going to celebrate by, oh, the poor sand cats. We made a few mistakes, and even still, I think this desert strategy is overpowered. And there's our 3 stars. All right, pals, if you think you can beat this score, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're into the content. Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye.